Today I plan on forming Celtica. Celtica. I think it's called Celtica. To do this, I need to survive as Ireland and conquer all of these areas. And the key word there is survive, because I have to start in Ireland. And if you know anything about history, you know that I border England, and that's a little bit of a problem. So let's see, can I survive the English onslaught, form Ireland, and then unify all Celtic peoples under one banner? Right, chaps, well, I'm gonna go over here. And as you can see, we have the Irish dream. The 12th century was a time of sadness for the Irish people. And it wouldn't really get better, I'm afraid. Shout out England. The arrival of the Anglo-Normans to the Irish Isle brought an end to the last High King of Ireland. So we are going to be trying to restore the Gaelic kingdoms is the plan. So we get a very special government type. It gives us increased mineral autonomy, but an increased manpower side of things. So English authorities wane to a small area around Dublin known as Pale. So Gaelic kingship. We get the more Tuatha loyalty ability. I don't know what that is. We'll figure out. There's clans as an estate. That's cool. So we have recruit from the clans. That gives us mercenary cost, liberty design, organize a feast. Okay, so what's a more Tuatha liberty? Okay, I don't know exactly, but we're gonna follow the mission tree and just sort of figure out. I've been fiddling around with my UI mods and stuff because I can't use them whilst using Europa Expanded because they add in custom stuff. I think this is a decent compromise. Some things might break, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to be trying to follow these things, I think. So, like the mission. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab the mercenary company. Please tell me I have a decent ruler. I'll do. Alright, states. What can I do to the clans? What can you do? I mean, you give me land maintenance modifier. That sounds good. Anything special? Naval force limit. Galley combat ability. I don't hate that. So there's not... I mean, it's not a huge amount, but it's still worth it. Yearly army tradition. That sounds good. Grab that. I do want this. Ooh, hang on. Mastery cost, manpower, maintenance. Yeah, we're going to do that. Hope the clans don't get too powerful. We'll see how it goes. Cork swears by this, so I'm going to go expand the fortifications. And I do like the idea of going like full defensiveness. Our national ideas already have fort defense and nutrition for enemies. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe going like... I think full defensive ideas could be fun. The Bishop's Curie, what's that? If I get restraint of appeals, I can still use curious stuff. That's cool. Let's do clerical education. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe oversight with the clergy. Cool. So the clans are pretty powerful, but I'm okay with that. Let's prove our prestige. Yeah, we'll go for hire a Gaelic military advisor. Well, again, we're trying to do the whole Gaelic thing. We'll see how we get on. All right, I think that's a decent setup. So this first idea, let's see. This first idea is going to give me permanent claims everywhere, and the Irish power struggle is going to happen. Then we're going to have England and Scotland as historical rivals. Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Cool. 1-3 battles. No country whose primary culture is Irish has more army strength. Okay, that gives us infantry combat ability. Raid culture. All right. Winning wars will give us 50 of each multiplier power until we form Ireland. That's cool. Clans loyalty is 55 or greater. +3 for every army tradition we have. All right. Council has been improved 2 times by its owner. That's pretty good. We need to do that. Whenever Lagan reaches 10 development, 15, and 20, we get all values of Gaelic sanctuary or buffed. Okay, that's pretty huge. So we need to improve that twice immediately. Those are huge bonuses. Okay, let's do that. 25 tax, 25 local manpower. Yeah, please. Base manpower at least 6 and fort maintenance. That's cool. Diplomacy along amongst clans. Okay. Any of the following. Any known country is Irish and likes us, or we have a diplomatic advisor of skill at least 1. No, or we've got diplomatic advisor of skill 2. Sure, I don't really need that. Vulture to the east. Irish power struggles happened. Have prestige at least 25 and power projection. Okay, so basically we need to conquer everyone, which will happen after this month tick. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, that should trigger this. Rally the clans. Cool. So far, our control of Ireland is a generational one. Okay, we do not need any outside help, or we... Ooh, friendship policy. No, outside help. Do not need it. What do we need to form Ireland, by the way? Form High Kingdom of Ireland. Admin tech, at least 5, at least 10, or at least 5 is a more Tuath. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. Once we take Leinster and... Oh, God. Tame the West is probably my best chance first. And we're going to get events and stuff. Demand tribute. Recruit from the clans. Probably do this now, because every more Tuath gets 15 limited desire. But I don't want to, like, you know... I don't want to exploit too much. So that gives us claims on all of Ireland. And you've immediately allied Scotland, so you're scum. Alright. Now, I've got to be careful because I'm not used to the speed of speed 5 in this, or this new PC. Okay, so you've allied Tyrone, and Tyrone is allied to Clarion Card. I kind of want to fight all of those guys immediately. This could be dangerous because we are outnumbered. Actually, also going to grab 2 more. Okay, we've got access to Thomond. Okay, our king died instantly. That is not ideal. Oh, no, it is. Okay, so now our king is a 5-5-3. No legitimacy, but he does have 2 shock. That is ideal. Okay, we're going to go take out Connacht here. Okay, he's running down south. He's craving. That's not ideal. That's really, really not ideal. Okay, ups and downs, huh? Ups and downs. Had his first taste of battle and immediately panicked. Alright, we're 5-5-3, so let's switch over to military focus. Okay, now we need to go in turn to all of these places and leave behind a token force and hopefully still have enough troops. Why can I... Okay, I need access through you. Okay, right. This should be a victory now. Okay, we're good. Alright, so next up, I think, is probably Ormond. I need you to ally someone other than Scotland. Okay, and the monkey's paw curls. England was not the one I wanted there. Alright, infantry combat ability for 20 years and 50 military power. And then we're going to get this soon. Clan's loyalty 55 or greater. Your loyalty will go up. Cool. Okay, let's just chill then. Okay, we'll be taking out loans kind of regularly now. We're losing a decent amount per month. We're very far over our force limit, but it's kind of necessary. Now, I'm not sure if we want to do the whole, like... Oh, Munster is preparing to attack Desmond in a war of aggression. Make Tyrone a more to earth. Why would I do that? Why would I want a more to earth? Like, it says here, have 4 of them, but I don't know why I would do that. Like, this would just give me money. Half a year of income per more to earth. So if I have 4 of them, but then they gain Liberty Desire. What is a more to earth? Designate more to earth. I don't know what that is. And I'm kind like, why would I not just annex them? You know? Like, maybe I do want to make them more to earth, and then, like, I've got a vassal swarm that I could use to fight Scotland, but yeah. I don't know why I'd do that. Like, it's a unique mechanic, but then just because it's a unique mechanic doesn't mean it's a good idea. Okay, what are the other alliance chains looking like? They're fine. The others have declared wars. That's fine. So am I not allowed to annex it? I mean, I feel like I can. I'm just going to take the land. And that gives us... Winning wars against Irish countries now provide plus 50 of each monarch power until we form Ireland. And that works for me. Alright, let's take Connacht. Before finally... Cannot take Desmond's last province and make them a subject. So I have... Oh, wait, no, I can't. I can. There you go. You are allied to Sligo. You are allied to Tyrconnell. You're allied to Munster. You're the problem. Kildare is the problem. Okay, well, let's do awfully last. So let's declare war on you next. Or you're right here. Alright, strain. Ireland can go horribly wrong if you're not really on it. But if you know what you're doing, you should be able to take most of the island, unless someone allies, you know, England and Scotland. Then that's inconvenient. Gaining 50 of each monarch power is lovely. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're allied to Tyrconnell, so I need to attack you. So if I attack you, Ulster, don't call it Ulster, Thomond. Okay, cool. So I attack you next, and then I can take Ulster. So shame Kildare, again, allied both England and Scotland. That's not ideal. So what event am I waiting for? There's like an event that's... Oh, Irish Power Struggle has happened. So I need power projection of at least 20. And I need to insult... let's see. I think I do this now. Okay, let's do that. So, hang on. Not enough rivals. Well, it's not my fault. What are my rivals right now? Who are my rivals? Kildare and Thomond. So let us insult them. That gives us 5 power projection. Now I need to insult Scotland and England. I'm going to scornfully insult them both. Prestige at least 25. Should not have done that. Cool. This will give me 2 prestige though, so that's good. And that is enough. Okay, cool. Alright, so that gives this, which disables their ability to form an alliance with them. Whenever Scotland are going to declare war on any nation, we get call to arms. And anytime we're in a defensive war, we get in defensive Ireland. Or we just don't. I'm going to do it, even though that doesn't help me. Does that get rid of your alliances? No, it doesn't break the alliance. It just means they can't form more alliances, which frankly doesn't help me. This might be enough for the next... I'm closing on the next military. Okay, rival Ulster. Now you against Tyrconnell. But who are you allied to? Tyrconnell. Okay, cool. So we want to declare war on you. So I need to fight Tyrconnell's army first, because these guys are all going to join up. Yeah, this is bad. I've messed up badly. I've messed up really badly. I should have been able to catch them, and I didn't. This is now danger. This is now big danger. If I can catch them before the end of the month... Oh my god, I can. Okay. Then there's a chance. Alright, now we need to wait. Oh no. England declared war on us. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, that's not good. Okay. This is interesting. This is real interesting. This is really horrible, guys. This is terrible. Okay. First things first, don't panic. I don't know that we can win this, to be honest. I will try. Kriasas, where's the... There's Forlorn Hope. That's a 3-4, a 2-5. First things first, we need defensiveness. And I need to go and finish off these troops. Okay, we can get Tech 4. And England occasionally runs off to try and fight me and I have to run away and reset the sieges, but that's okay. England should get War of the Roses at some point. The siege defense and them stacking on it's actually helping us out a lot. Alright, the other Irish... Why'd they reject? Okay, excellent. Nip in, attack them. They shouldn't... Okay, cool. 42%. I mean, I need to fight them. No two ways about that. Okay, we've taken the land up north. They're going to take my capital, so I have to fight them. We have Tech 4. They don't. We have a couple of other advantages, like Defensive Ireland. Does increase our tax base. Alright, we've got to whip out some mercenaries here. A 2-6 sounds good. I'm going to get the cuirasses as well, even though they're ridiculously expensive. We're close to bankruptcy. It's not good. They called in Kildare. Alright, this is it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I should not be playing on speed 5. Not this close to bankruptcy. Okay. Go, 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 go. Alright, fight them again. What are their stats? I mean, our morale is super high, but, you know. I also had to get some cavalry involved. Okay, he's landing more troops. That's fine. Take them out. Please get them before the 16th. Yes, yes, yeah. Before the 31st. Oh, okay. How are we not taking you out? We're getting there before the month, like well before the month tick. I don't know how we're not taking them out. Like, you shouldn't have any morale. I cannot keep this up for a long time at all. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice my navy just to take out the troops. Nice. Okay, so England, we have 41% war score. It's superiority. It's superiority. Okay, right. Come on, come on, come on. You can survive 6th of May. No, you cannot survive until 6th of May. Can you? Okay, we're losing 17 a month. Let's grab the cavalry. Select them. You have to go. Can't afford them anymore. Oh, okay. War of the Roses. War of the Roses happened. I didn't even notice. Okay, right. Ownership, Fate of the Pale, because I've occupied it. We will offer England white peace in return for Pale. Or we get a general with 80 tradition and 1 extra fire. Alternative, I could wait and it would give me military power. I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait. I mean, they're on low now, so they'll give it to me. And I can take territory in this war, yeah? Yeah, excellent. Okay, we just need to basically get rid of... We need to win the siege before he turns up. How much is this blockade worth? I imagine it's worth quite a lot. Yeah, 10. Come on, 20. Yes, nice, nice, nice. Okay, right. That means this counts as a war against an Irish power, which gives us some power. Excellent. We're going to take Pale, take war reps, and take 820 ducats. I don't think... I could take Man, or do I dare? Yeah, half of us got through, but the other half didn't. Well, no, only 3 of us got through. Yeah, okay, we're going to peace out. We're going to peace out now. I don't have the naval power to be able to challenge this, and I don't control both sides. Scotland is also allied to France. So that's not ideal. We're going to take the Isle of Man, though. Or would we prefer him... okay, Man is worth 3 development. I would rather he get rid of his alliance with Portugal. And frankly, that's English land. I don't care about English land. Okay, this is a fantastic war. And England and Scotland aren't allowed in. So let's just quickly... We can do this. So that gives us a core and base production. Nice. Would have been better to get the general with 80 tradition, though. I mean, our general's pretty good as is. To wait until the clan's loyalty goes up to 55. We can do another mission. Still... Okay, what's this? Civil War. Problem is we're also going to get separatists soon. By soon, I mean right now. Okay, paid off 400 of our loans. We still have... I mean, we're not doing terribly. Okay, more rebels. Where are they rising up? Don't think I'll be able to make that. Try. Nice. Ow, 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 ow. That's incredibly painful. Next lot are Tyrone ones. Oh, nice. +3 for every army tradition we have. I can't imagine army tradition is going to get much better than this. So that gives us a bunch more military power. I don't know that I can do this. Okay, so employing military advisor with least skill 2. Capital has barracks and manpower of least 4. Okay, actually, I can probably get a little bit of money by doing this. And how many times do I need to improve it for this to go up? Where is it? This one. Oh, it'll be buffed when it reaches 10 development. Well, let's do that now then. Okay, this is going to happen, and then this will happen. Perfect. Modify format with the following. At least 3 countries with the Irish culture whose capital on island are more to north of Leinster, which I haven't done. But, you know. Alright, we've taken Kildare. Probably should have gone for Desmond first, but oh well. Alright, and that should be all of them done until this fort is down. Strengthen the throne, yes please. Stay with Civil War for a little bit. And we're going to get standardized pikes. France has taken half of Aragon. That's not good. Oh, these guys are a thing. Hello. I didn't know you existed. My bad, you've been blockaded. I was paying for you. Okay, let's grab that. And then let's grab this. Click these buttons. And then the Lost Kingdom housed several high kings of Ireland, played an instrumental role in the Gaelic history of Ireland. Yeah, the Norman invasion of England put an end to this kingdom. It's been, since that day, an English possession. So we are going to get rid of that. In the Western Ireland is still inhabited by the traditional Gaelic clans who still hold the ancient Celtic customs sacred and dear. All right, here we go. The Leah file foretold. We unify Ireland under a single banner. So we drop the tech requirement to at least to 7. The Feast Tower was a pagan inauguration rite. We are hosting it. Wonderful. Okay, and then there's like some sort of monument or... I'm not sure where it is. Prosperity growth in area and monarch admin skill. That's phenomenal. We need to grow this immediately. It's not even that expensive. All right, we're rivaling Scotland. We're rivaling England. Do we want to invade Scotland or do we want to not do that? Because I kind of want to like keep it tight to Ireland and now try and develop Ireland, you know? So let's drop the autonomy first. We're losing that many ducats a month and we have 3 mercenary companies. Okay, I need to start taking out some of these guys because otherwise they will all trigger at the same time. I know my luck in this game and I will not tempt fate. Guys, why are you rebelling? I'm Irish like you, says the Englishman. Keep provoking revolts. Okay, we have the minimum autonomy everywhere that we can possibly get at this point. There are a lot of heretics apparently. Okay, Clarion Card next. Munster separatists are on the menu. Why don't we try on some Kildarian separatists on for size? Man, if these guys all rose up at the same time, I'd be screwed. Some Lollard heresy perchance. A little bit of Offaly for dessert. Jack Cade's rebellion. Damn, you are not having a good time, huh? And then finally, as a little aperitif, they're done. Now we get rid of our mercenaries. And we can live in peace in Ireland forever. At least until the next wave. Alright, let's do production efficiency and we'll grab, I think it's the skill 2 guy I need, yeah? Okay, cool. So for 25 years, we get a diplomat +1. Irish commerce. Should probably wait until the end of the day, but not the end of the game. I'm not doing that though. Capital devastation less than 0 is the most developed province in Ireland. And then we get Pride of Ireland. Yearly tax income, tax modifier, development cost and primary culture. That sounds really good. Do you have devastation? No. So you must not be the highest development. No, you need 3 more development. So 1, 2, 3. We can get Gallaglass of Ireland now, apparently. Didn't know I could do that, but sure. And now we get yearly tax income and tax modifier. Perfect. We get the center of Ireland, which enables an Irish parliament till the end of the day, end of the game. Cool. And then our capital needs to have 4 level at least 2 and military at least 6. And we get manpower increase and land force modifier. So right, that's the 6 we're looking for. And let's build that fort. 0 tax from parliament seats. Give me a sec. Maybe I should hand out all of the seats first. Nah. Stability, yearly legitimacy would actually be really useful. And it should happen immediately. There we go. Now we're going to give every single person, including now apparently losing money. Why are we losing money? Seriously, why are we losing money? Advisors. Oh, right, yeah. All right, so our plan is now to strengthen our hold. I don't like, okay. Traditional school of thought, right? I say traditional. What you should do now is invade Scotland and England, right? But I feel like then it's just pure conquest, right? I might do that, but I'm also like, I kind of want to build up Ireland, you know? Like the idea is to build a Gaelic homeland. So maybe I should only go after like the Celtic areas. Like I suppose Scotland counts as that, right? To a degree. All right, we can get ourselves, ooh, do I want Curtal? I mean, I want nobility castle rights, to be honest, because it's fort maintenance. And it gels quite nicely. But curtailing is always good. 15% national tax modifier? Yes, please. Although, yeah, no, that's fine. So every place should have a seat in parliament. I want everyone to have the right to vote in Ireland. And also each one of these gives us tax, manpower, and sailors and production efficiency. So that's quite good. Oh, there's a Dutch revolt. Nice. All right, things are good. You are allied to France. That's a problem. So now we get minus 50% fort maintenance. We gain the money back, which is cool. And manpower increase and fort increase. Perfect. So the only thing we haven't done is this. So we need to have 20%. Okay, right. We need to 20% spy network and scornfully insult them. And we receive an extra minus 0.02 monthly war resource once we form Ireland. So let us put a spy network. That has to be at least 20. Bronze is super scary this game. All right, let's get ourselves not governing capacity, religious state. Clergy influence is too high. I'm sure it'll fix itself at some point. Man, we make a good amount of money. This is surprising. Gaelic ring fort. This place is horrible to take. Look at this. Rejecting state authority. Why are we rejecting state authority? Does everyone have that? Oh my god, we are. That's horrible. Look at this. Goods produced. It's minus 0.0, but that's horrible. All right, so we need to fix that. I also need to assemble a team. And by that, I mean build a bunch of galleys. God, you can barely see the letters. E4 is showing its age. Don't worry, guys. E5 around the corner. Getting an arquebus. I spent all my money on ships, which should maybe at some point be enough to hopefully deter the English for a little bit. You can tell how confident I am. And by that, I mean I am not confident. That's horrible, by the way. So we need to make sure they don't have 80 like influence. That's really bad. I'm not. The base game is a little bit. It's less than that. So I need to drop them down to 60 now. I'm also not too fast. All right, we have our mighty fleet being assembled. Oh, what's this? The Netherlands. The Dutch War for Independence. And you're allied to Denmark, France, Austria, and Liège. Somehow I think you might get it. Just a hunch. Go join the Republic. That's actually one of my favorite things about this game, that like little nations just go, yeah, cool, we're joining the Netherlands. It's cool. It feels like it's a genuine like emergent thing. It's somewhere that doesn't really happen anywhere else in the game. It's just a cool thing. They're like, yeah, it feels natural. It feels appropriate. It feels like, yeah, we're fed up. Look at these guys. Let's join them. Skill 1, 50% cheaper. Nice. All right, what idea group do you want to go for? Like a military idea is probably what we want to do first, realistically, because we want to rush Tech 7. So we are going to go defensive ideas, I think, and really solidify that. Like make it like forts everywhere. Okay. In case you didn't read that, England is preparing to declare war on me. That is not good. Estates, I'm going to need all of the money. Thank you. Sound the alarm, boys. Now, will they do it? That's the question. I'm going to try and force their hand. Scornfully insult. Boom. That completes this. So we get 50 military power and 10 army tradition. Let's see. Are they going to declare the war, do you think? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. I thought when they had decided they were going to do it, they just pulled the trigger. What, 33,000 men? So not insurmountable. I'm actually going to embrace the Renaissance. I know it seems odd, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to fire my other advisors as well. Don't need them. Because we do just need to rush down Tech 7. Because we have some hideous modifiers. And I've completed the Leinster mission tree. The Irish one now. What the hell is this? What do we have? Legitimacy could be quite nice. It's kind of the best we're going to do. It's cool because the guy was completely legitimate. But he, you know, unified Ireland. What is this? Peasants. Not that many, I'd imagine. So he probably just seized the states. I mean, that's ridiculously low interest for our loans. Right, we've got morale of armies plus 15. I wonder if I can stave these things off. I mean, mostly it's the autonomy decrease, some separatism. Oh, they're now accepting state authority. Oh, it's inhabited by a Gaelic clan. Okay, so we haven't included the Celtic clans into our realm, and the clan's loyalty is 50 or greater, so they accept the state loyalty. So I need to make sure they are always happy with me, otherwise I'm going to have significant problems. That's cool. I like the mechanic. All right, let's take 6. King is dead. That actually helps us from not from a monarch point of view, but from a legitimacy point of view. Okay, we paid off most of our loans. One pair of my loans, and then I can fight these guys. Okay, we've got a 3-3 and a 4-4. Perfect. We have another government reform. Royal favoritism. Representative of the crown doesn't help us. Regional councils. Expanded royal court. There's reform progress growth, which is good. That gives them all influence. Oh dear. This is a okay. United Provinces formed. That's cool. This is a terrifying France. And unfortunately, that terrifying France allied to the Scots. Nice mystery strength. Good. Phew. We're saved. Iberian wedding. Another superpowers formed. I don't even know if these guys are going to trigger, to be honest. These rebels. We might hit Tech 7 before they are able to. Let's just do this. Let's trigger the rebels. Let's go. Woo! Round 2. All right. Our leader has shock damage received reduction, which is quite nice. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of the Methian separatists. I mean, you know how it works at this point. Cool. Okay, like I said, I don't want to attack anyone until I form Ireland. I want to see what happens with that. Oh, give me money or trade efficiency. I'll take the money. I've also expanded Legan to 25 development. I think that was the thing I needed to hit. Oh, I overshot it by a bit. So now it's plus 50% or 40% local production tax. So it makes that singular click so good. All right, cool. We can form the High Kingdom of Ireland. Let's do that. Get kingdom. We get unconquerable land until the end of the game. And we get the same loyalty ability. Blood tax. Every 5% national manpower for every of that subject type. Doesn't help me. So I think we're designed to be getting vassals, but I just haven't done it because I don't think it's been, too much. Preview the Norman path. What the hell is the Norman path? Celtic Twilight. I don't want to do that. I want to go full Gaelic. This is the Gaelic path, it looks like. Is it? All right. I need to turn off my graphics mod so I can select the missions. Well, I'm an idiot. That's not how previewing missions works. Why am I like this? Okay. So expanding the Emerald Isle. New missions will guide us to form Celtica. Let's do that. Gaelic past is our future. Why would we want to go Norman? Irish leadership. Seize estate lands will give us 10% crown land. Type 2, we become a republic. Get Irish republicanism. I think it's cool. Let's do that. Cool. We're a republic now. Noble elite, civic republicanism, plutocracy, oligarchy. Cool. That works. Civic republicanism it is. Celtic Twilight. Nice. Development cost minus 10%. Deforestation of Ireland. You want to dev everyone. Yeah, I like this. It's just developing Ireland into being like really, really cool. Securing clan loyalty. More towards subjects will now be able to be diplomatically annexed. Well, that's nice. Clergy, 2 agendas from a clergy completed. I can do that. True United Ireland, I can do that. And then that's going to enact the Irish Kingdom government reform. That's going to turn us into a kingdom. This is such a confused thing. All right. This one wants to conquer the Hebrides and then Scotland. And then go after the restoration of Albion. And then we get declare cool. So now we get to fight. France wouldn't come in. This is perfect timing. Now, it looks like it wants me to go. So let's do that. I usually hate colonialism, but we're going to do it. Aristocratic rule, republicanism. I think is the one we want to go. Republicanism. Get that. Republicanism up. -9. Okay. How many troops does he have? Fewer than us. And then just a final thing. At least one province in the Connaught area. Develop 2 times, 2 times, 2 times. Distribute random 10 development. Okay. Okay, I need my areas map mode back. Where are you? Areas. Hey, this is cool. This is forcing me to play in a way that I don't usually play it. Okay. 1, 2. That should have triggered that over here. And I'll sort out the rest in a bit. Declare war. Take Ayrshire. And navally, yeah, we got him. Does that do it? Yes. Okay, cool. Deforestation of Ireland. Gain +10 per owned wood province for a total of 100. So we get some cash for this. 50 admin and 10 random development gets distributed. And then you want us to be the strongest trade power in the North Sea. I could try. 5 owned provinces with a workshop and a marketplace. And Cork has to have a marketplace. All right. I'm a bit nervous about finding this navy, but I think it needs to happen. I don't want him blockading me. Nice. The problem is I'm just chasing him around. Can I catch him? There we go. All right, I'm just going to do this. This stupid little running around thing. You know what? I'm just going to go blockade Ayrshire. You can blockade me, bro. It's fine. Okay, England declared war on Scotland. That is a serious deal. Okay, Siege of Lothian is 1. All right, I need to do this properly. Where's your armies? Does he not have armies? They're probably fighting Europe. Oh, okay. I should have expanded a lot quicker than this. All right, I think we're good. We've been taking Auckland and the Shetlands. All right, cool. Just in time for us to get aggressive expansion impact, -10%. And I think the game wants us to take all of, well, everything, really. Cool. Cost of advisors, rulers, culture. I actually didn't see what our new thing is. Damn it! Ah, of course, we got rid of our attrition, which means the defensive idea is fundamentally not as good. That's fine. Shock damage received. Cost of advisors, ruler, culture, very good. National unrest -2, okay. That's not great. That goods produced, very good. War exhaustion is okay. Discipline +5% is very good. And we have morale of ours +15% already. So our armies are actually, we definitely have the highest morale in the world. Yeah, even higher than the Ottomans. War-wise, let's finish off this. And we get ourselves gateway to the east. We're going to encourage the inhabitants of Man to rebel. If they hold it for 4 months, it will declare its independence. That's cool. I mean, they're not going to be able to. It's nice at least. I mean, I could have waited and given them a chance of success, but they'll figure it out. All right, Donald, go explore the North Atlantic. Scotland is no longer a valid rival for us. We're going to rival England. We're going to rival Portugal. England taking Aberdeen is going to be a bit of a problem, but it's not horrible. Cool, we get a colonist. Let's go coexistence, maybe? Just so I don't have to ship troops over there. Although settlers makes it a lot faster. Like, a lot faster. Coexistence. We're going to be nice guys. Cool. Economy of the Isles. 2 years of trade income. Trade level 1 center in Lagan. Shores in the west. Not shares in the west. Cork gets a shipyard building upgraded. If there's no shipyard, add a grand shipyard. So, in Twadmumhain and Cork, I need a shipyard. Which I can't do until Diptech 8. This next one wants me to have naval tradition, but I don't know how to get naval tradition. I'm not going to lie to you. Ideas, naval contact, and exploration. Sure. So why don't you guys protect trade in the North Sea, and you guys go explore. Maybe that'll help. I can actually go for colonialism. That'll be fun. Institution. Oh, we have the settlers now over here. Oh, God. Let's add those privileges. Crown Consul's Charter. Colony cost modifier. Sure. That's just free. Merchant trade power. That's quite nice. Get that. Settler grants. Seems like a good idea. Employing conquistadors. And fund Lost City expeditions. That sounds cool. Our crown land is actually hideously low. And we lost 10 naval tradition. That's bad. Our crown land's so bad. Why is it so bad? I guess it's because the new state came into effect. That's terrifying. Alright, got this stuff up here, Cord. Let's go ready to go fight for it. Probably not have local defense and Nonsense Edict here. And we'll upgrade this to level 2. I should collect $5 in the North Sea. It's pretty good. Oh, that's a shame. I can't take them both. You know what I'm doing in response to that? No one gets autonomy. Gaelic separatists. Hey. I'm starting to think I'm the bad guy here. I'm trying to bring back Gaelic stuff. Just ignore the accent. I swear. Should have seen that one coming. Okay, well that stopped the development. So like the reason I did that is because I really needed to stop this autonomy change. It's pretty bad. Alright, I can't be bothered to wait for these shipyards. Just give me one. Sail westwards. We need naval tradition at least 20. That's going to give us colonial range and settler increase when we do this. No maintenance on exploring leaders. Now, naval tradition through exploring is actually going pretty hard. Colonial range plus 50%. I don't think it's quite enough yet. Maybe? Yeah, it is. Cool. Well, it's conquistador time. Should have seen that coming. Don't worry, we got there. Alright. I need... Stop doing what you're doing. Carry on doing what you're doing. There you go. I just need to borrow this lot. So it's 0% chance, but the settler increase side of things, I'm going to switch it, even though it's going to cost stability. It's just more efficient. It goes up to 35 a year, more than doubled it. Has to happen. Especially when I can just, you know, get rid of the natives. Alright, go explore. Bye, buddy. Almost done with defensive ideas. We get national arrest -2. That's nifty. And sail westwards. If we discovered colonial East America, we get colony development boost. So we're going to wait for that, I think. This needs to be... Okay, hang on. Ulster, one of the provinces in Ulster or Leinster has to be producing grain. Has a counting workshop accounting house has been improved 3 times. Okay. 1, 2. Cool. I just need to do sail westwards, which I'll do once I discover America. Okay, another government reform. I mean, let's do length of election term. We can also grab sail westwards, and because we discovered colonial East America, we get colony development boost, which is nice, and we get staple import. Every province owned by Ireland that produces livestock will produce grain instead, and every province that produces grain gives goods produced and manpower. I think that first one is better. Grain is more valuable and we get more goods, so let's do that. Now I've started to go for the east coast. I need to go for... Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that. Whoops. There you go. Alright, gets rid of them. I think I might abandon this colony. I mean, it's fundamentally useless, realistically, so let's abandon that colony and instead keep our colonists going this way. Clergy now have 60 loyalty, which means I can do Clergy of Ireland. Ooh. Religious culture will no longer cost -5% crown land, and all of its local economical modifiers will be plus 5%. I mean, that is exactly what we're trying to do here, isn't it? So, it's going to give them 20... I can't do it. It's going to give them 20 in influence, which is way too much. But I think this is what we want to work towards. I think it's really cool. So we might strip something away from them. Alright, finish off defensive ideas. England has taken land. Alright. So we need to take the rest of Scotland. And then we get claims on... Transit gains 5 loyalty. That's exactly what I need, actually. That's perfect. I was really looking for that. I mean, doesn't help me in general, but this gives me good stuff. I think this switches us to an Irish kingdom now. Enacts it? I'm not sure. No, it didn't trigger because I'm not an Irish kingdom. No! Oh, it was such a cool reform. Should have stayed as a kingdom. Look at that. Production efficiency, tax modifier. I just need to have more development in England, apparently. So everything is calling me to attack England. Including the fact that Austria won't join in. Okay, let's do it. They've got exploration and expansion ideas. Miltech 8. We've got Miltech 7. Damn, okay, we can't actually fight them. If they attacked us now, we'd be dead. They have 39,000 troops. More of armies, gonna need that. So this is gonna tick up. That's ideal. We're gonna get ourselves colony development boost, and then we're also gonna trigger golden era. Screw it, we'll do it now. Clergy gonna gain loyalty. Ideal. Okay, now I can remove something. I think I might have to get rid of this, and then I can give them the heinous one. I've got to be careful with that. There's gonna be dominance of the clergy and of the burghers, but that's fine. That's gonna increase our income. All right, so we've got loyal Catholics. While the English may toil and spin in the winds of the Reformation. This guy, by the way, was the king, and he's been ruling this entire time. I'm so sad about the Irish Kingdom thing. I really do regret not picking Irish Kingdom. I would have done it had I known. Okay, so we have about 30,000 troops. England has 40,000. Cornwall is now a vassal. That's interesting. Okay, Austria still wouldn't come in, which is ideal. Maybe if I ally the Dutch and bring them in. The Free Company and the Gallo Glasses are the guys we're going to bring in. We're going to need to fight Britain at some point as well. And they're allied to France and Castile. So that's... there's trickiness all around. Ooh, St. Martin. Right, I'm going to do something very ill-advised. Who's here already? Portugal. Yeah, makes sense. And I'm going to start another colony just as I'm about to declare war. I can do something else. Maritime traditions. I get a flagship that does trade route map, standardized signal book, Irish explorers. It kind of doesn't help me. What does this do? Fleet movement speed and trade power per shipping fleet. That's actually not bad, but not great. All right. This is going to cost us a lot of money, chaps. And I could make it easier on myself and bring in others, like the Dutch. But that's cowardly. I'm not doing that. I can't beat 7 heavy ships. But I do want to see if I can catch the English trade fleet. Okay, here we go. Declare war for Aberdeen. Can't do it. I don't have any diplomats to send. In which case, we'll wait again for the trade fleet to come back around. All right, here they are. Actually, look at our respective fleet power. We have a lot more morale and engagement with. We actually might be able to beat their fleet, you know. They also don't have any forts here, so we are going to, in fact, just be charging the English directly before the Portuguese arrive. All right, found the English army. Get another reform real quick. I can curtail the clergy. That's exactly what I need. And is there anything better I can get this guy? Morale. All right, let's see. Our morale's a lot higher, but they have some discipline. This is going to be a tricky fight. Here comes the Navy as well. I need to make sure I don't lose any ships, but I think we can take out a couple of his. Oh, this is stressful. Okay, we're good. Any ships about to be lost? No. I mean, one, but I'll take out 2 of his first. We'll retreat out of that. We lost 2 galleys. But we stack with the English. Okay. I think I can contain them to Norfolk. There we go. Excellent. All right, let's chase them down. Presumably they're going to go to Cornwall is what I would think. They are going to Cornwall. Please stack with them. Back to Norfolk. They will do, but I need to do a little pit stop. There you go. Oh, that's a huge stack wipe. Okay, now there's going to be some armies around the place. Okay, we're not losing too much money a month. All right, we're getting control of England now, and I actually need to send over my cannons because I forgot to do that. My cannons are kind of just vibing right now. All right, go around the place. Go, scatter. You know, this seems like a resounding victory. I'm a little surprised that the Portuguese haven't turned up, because anytime I've ever fought the Portuguese an ally, they are steadfast. They are desperate to help. Now, England has actually lost their territories down here, which makes my life a little trickier. All right, should be able to stack with them here. Nice. There we go. France declared reconquest on England. Actually bad for me, believe it or not. All right, what I need is fleet-based rights for my friends here. And I've realized that I don't have any cogs. The only cogs I have... Other side of the world. See if you can make it, boys. Go on. Do your best. Yeah, there's no point in me crossing the channel there. They've kind of just done it. All right, we can get rid of our mercenaries, though. Oh, and our cogs got caught. Good stuff. Damn it, we get Providence War School cost minus 15% for 25 years, which is fantastic, but we got caught again. We actually took out 2 of his heavies. Oh, because he doesn't have any ports left. Also, I've been prepping a little something of my own. All right, this fleet should take out pretty much anything else on the ocean in the right circumstances. So I'm staying in this fight. There you go. There goes the English Navy. Okay, I need some cogs, kind of desperately. Oh, I need to actually do this. National tax sounds good to me. Let's do that. Oh, my thing in Martinique hasn't been going this entire time. Oh, that's so... Okay, that's stupid of me. That's on me, though. Wonder why that lost. Annoying. Did I just not send it? Also, Portugal took Granada, which is fantastic. Oh, Portugal's burning them. Okay, that's irritating, but at least I understand what's going on now. I had no idea what was going on before. I'm going to drop my inflation a little bit. Might as well, right? All right, Portugal will want to peace out soon. Got to keep an eye on this. Excellent. Portugal done. That means I can go back to colonizing because they'll stop burning my colonies. All right, and we can take everything we want to. There we go. That means we get Godelic Reality for 25 years. We get Reclamation of Britannia, which is minus 50% war score cost. Expansion eastwards in Scotland is a given due to our current position. Such an aspiration is only fueled with our desire of reuniting with our Goidelic cousins. The rise of our nation to the global stage shall start from Scotland, sure. And restoration of Albion gives us every province in the British Isles region gets Celtic law, so devastation and monthly autonomy change. And we get permanent claim in Britain area. Ever since the Anglo-Saxon settlement of Britain, our Celtic identity has been a constant threat of extermination. With our position of power inside the British Isles, many are pushing us to take the fight to the Anglo-Saxons reclaim what is rightfully ours. Cool. So now we need to take out Brittany, which a little bit tricky. Slightly easier. We have an alliance with Castile. We're also a great power. All right, if I could split Brittany off from his allies, that would be fantastic. I'm not allying you, Brittany, mate. I know we're both Celtic nations. I know, and I'm sorry, but I kind of need your land. Unless you're willing to be vassalized. Nope. But this should be able to beat the French Navy when it comes around to fighting them. All right, do I need anything else that means the clergy need to be friendly? I don't think so. I've completed basically the entire mission trip, which is fantastic. Cool. We get 200 of each power, and we finish off our exploration ideas. Don't know what the Navy secrecy at. Great. Morale of navies and morale hit when losing a ship. Perfect. And now we're guaranteed to win. We got ourselves the Scythe as well. And we have 125, just about, with the Papal State, which means we get Independent Church, diplomatic reputation, and papal influence. And religious diplomats get another diplomatic reputation. Whoops. Yeah, literally just these 3 missions left. And for that, I need 5 provinces over here. The Ottomans are doing well. France is doing very, very well, which is a problem. France is also landing troops. All right, well, France is now unified the French region. Oh, nice. We got colonialism. Perfect. That's nifty. Finished up our cause. Now, do I expand further up here or do I go for these islands? Screw it. Let's stick to what the game wants to do. And it doesn't want us doing Martinique, even though it's objectively better. Alright, it's lower autonomy. Lancaster Separatists. Lancaster's a place? Oh, cool. Didn't expect that. Oh, the Isle of Man is independent. Nice, well done. I could vassalize them, but I'm not going to. You know, we'll ally. We'll ally. You don't need to be my vassal. This man has been ruling this nation for a very long time. Like, at some point, who's, you know, surely it's someone else's turn. I guess that's what an election is, and I've been actively not letting that happen, but still. Svorzinda. Cool. So we brought someone to the court. Gained 3. Damn. Ideal city. 3 in each. That's 9 developments. It's a lot of development. It's now 23 development. Context, our capital is 29. Paris is 35. Spanish economic decline mechanic. I saw that. Because of treasure fleets. It's going to strengthen government a bunch with our excess military power. Probably also a good idea to roll some generals. Also gives us some professionalism, but frankly, that professionalism is good. These are horrible. that is surprisingly bad. I mean, they will have fantastic maneuver. You really couldn't argue against that. Okay, a 3-6 will do. These are the same people. We just copy and paste it. I'll go for some 4-fort defense just because it's a little homage. Oh, we found the Fountain of Youth. Okay. And then the conquistador who found it died. What a phenomenal story. Let's get expansion ideas. All right, St. Martin is done. And I should, again, be focusing on St. Martin, but this feels cooler. So what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the ability to get rid of Castile's alliance with Brittany. Reorganization of the Dutch Church. Okay. Oh, wow. Army reform sounds pretty good. Means they need to declare war in the next 10 years. That seems reasonable. All right, we have new tech as well. And another colonist. I should invest in some cavalry, which is generally not a good idea. But I'm doing it because it feels fancy. Fall of the Mamluk Sultanate. They'll break their alliance with Brittany, which means they'll keep their alliance with me. Okay, you're just going to have to try something else. Like, haven't I got the Ottomans? Yeah, they love that. Realize, I've been paying you fleet basing, haven't I? This entire time. They've been quietly been taking $2 a month from me. Alright, I think it's time we declare war on the Bretons. I'm going to call in the Dutch. Get cracking. Okay, I really need the Dutch to not fight. Because unfortunately, I have 5 transports. Well, they're about to die. Why would you path like that, game? Okay, cool. Alright, I need to be a bit careful here. This is really going to be damaging otherwise. Go. Ferry the men. Not the time. Not the time to die. Really not the time to die. Dude, the death of those cogs, like, has actually really badly screwed me over. Because I can't transport my free company. I can't transport anything now. Oh, this is bad. Okay, bit by bit, I've transported my army. No. Let me have this. Let me have this. Okay, the Dutch are stupid. I want to blow up that and assault it immediately. They will not let me do it. Okay, killing these 6,000 Bretons. Nice. Okay, and then we're going against the French. See how our stats line up with theirs. We have better everything. Stop it! Oh my god, the Dutch are just the worst. Look at them. They're just... I mean, there's throwing and there's this. I don't know what to tell you. Now you're going to get taken out by the guys in Calais. This is atrocious behavior, guys. Again, if you're just giving me this, I would have gotten it back for you. There you go. Now we have this back. I always forget to put Conquistador on these guys. They just get ignored for a while. Okay. So I need to take a province so I can get some mercenaries. That is kind of step 1 here. Also, if you think about it, we don't need to beat the French. We just need to get them to leave. All right. I'm going to call in the Gallo Glasses as well as the Free Company. That should be enough to beat the French. See if my economy can take this. You guys coming? Yeah, I'll take you a while. All right. Key part here is to not overstack. What are you doing? There we go. Now we can push the pace and just watch as the Dutch ruin themselves. I mean, this has to be, like, intentional, right? Surely. All right, they've taken Calais. All right, and our navy is ready. All right, let's chuck in our artillery over here. Breached walls, we should be fine. Just going to quickly save the Dutch navy because I know that there are men on board that. Okay, things are going all right now. If we didn't have military reform, this would be a lot harder. We're only losing like 20 ducats a month as well. We've taken Rotho-Loire. There we go. That's a good victory there. And then, are you going to lose that? I kind of hope you do, because then I can stack wipe them. Okay. Can't go to Paris because of Chartres. Okay. Sorry, I forgot I was English then. Chartres. I cannot be bothered with you. Yeah, there you go. The Dutch again, getting massacred. How are you, like... this is a phenomenal amount of losses you're taking. Like, it's genuinely insane. Avoidable losses, not losses in battle. That would be fine. But these are bad losses. Like, I'm embarrassed for you. I was so embarrassed, I tried to pause the game and instead stopped my OBS software. All right, won the Siege of Chartres. All right, let's go straight in for power. Actually, let's go stop that from... No. Now, this is actually really good for us because I can now do this and attack. I don't care. Just take him out. Thank you. And now these guys are trapped. That's fun. There you go. That's the French gone. Proper tradition. And he's a golden figure. That's cool. Gotta take out these rebels. The Dutch have lost again. This is a fairly standard play for them. Siege of Paris is done. In celebration, the Dutch will now lose a battle. Alright, I'm gonna go march on Brittany. Yep, almost lost that one. I'm being very haphazard with this. I don't nearly need to be as aggressive as this. I also don't want to take any land that isn't like Brittany. I don't really see the point. So I think I'm just gonna piece them out. Yeah, that's what's for me. Alright, almost finished with this war. Here we go. Boom. Brittany has been taken, which means we can do this. Have become a position of at least 100. Oh, Jesus. Well, there goes our military power. Castile wants to... Oh, okay. Break our alliance. Yeah, sure. I don't need you anymore, so that's fine. Unconquerable Island twice. Nice. Nice. Our colony has become self-sustaining. We just get an event that gives us a load of cash. Always good to see. Now we can declare our Celtic nation. Celtic dominions. Cool. New traditions and such. We have... Oh my god, that's such a massive vision tree. Damn. Celtic state. We get a nation against every... A Casabella against every nation that owns a province in Iberia, France, and England, and it's 75% aggressive expansion cost. Celtic warfare, which infantry shot for plus for a while is ridiculous. On-guard Celtic frontier. We should not have been we should not have been a republic. Yeah, nah. I do this one. That's cool stuff. Well, chaps, I think that's what we're gonna do for today. If you want to see more of Celtica, if you want me to, I don't know, conquer the rest of the land, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. The Abbasids are back, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Lewis Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb. Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time. And the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also thanks to Crilly, Ghostwolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.